Who do you consider losers? The people who made that TikTok librarian quit his job. Ultimately, anyone alike who takes a serious issue with someone who is doing no harm because they're doing something out of the box or weird to them. These people are usually sure to stick around the same couple of dense personalities since freshman year of high school and tend to emotionally evolve as much as an acorn would. People who embarrass their children on purpose. People who talk shit on their partners to others. People who cheat on their partners repeatedly. People who have the alpha male mentality. People without hobbies no matter how small. People who cannot talk about anything but work when outside work. People who are past retirement age and treat their colleagues like garbage. People who think they're actually superior to anyone because of money, status, power. Nothing more cringe and off-putting, especially if they think they're incredibly smart and talented as evidenced by their accumulation of money, status, power. It's usually the result of luck and exploitation of others. I don't usually think in those terms, but I do have almost no respect for the ignorant and proud of crowd. Bragging about never reading, bigotry, sexism, that kind of thing. In my somewhat advanced age, it mostly just makes me sad now. It's everybody that stands in my way. It's everyone who's driving slow or standing in one place or crowding around to see the accident. I hate people that gather to be gawkers. I hate people that gather around just to squawk. Poor people who vote against their own best interests, or groups that vote for people that would see them dead or their rights severely restricted. So I guess people who are easily duped. Parents who make vlogs about their kids and parade them around. I've seen too many documentaries about the horrors some parents put their kids through just to make money. It irritates me. People that can't seem to see the other side of a coin and understand maybe, just maybe, there are different perspectives than just their own. So just about everyone. I've thought a lot about that over the years. What I came up with is a loser is someone who is unhappy in life and is unwilling to make changes to become happy. People who can't hold down a job and are constantly broke, but are too good for a minimum wage job, but have no issue asking family and friends for money. Anyone who goes out of their way to make someone minding their own business miserable. People have a hard enough time just existing in the first place. My half-joking answer: the second place people. The ones that play Xbox, drink Pepsi, wear Adidas, use their Android phone, eat at Burger King, etc. People who care too much about what their friends think, or people who genuinely thinks they did absolutely nothing wrong when being called out. People who do something or are incredibly unhealthy but refuses to realize it's wrong, refuses to fix it. Hypocrites and my parents. People with no work ethic. You are going to spend a lot of time working, so you may as well try to be good at it. This bullies who called me fat when I was in 3rd grade, then I ended up being tall as fuck. So I'll bozo him, I guess. People whom judge others on their economic status. If you work hard and take pride in your job, who's to judge? People watching modern day news and actually believing it without questioning its bias or validity. People I do consider losers: a woman who downgrade other women for being plus size and confident. Andrew Tate and Joe Rogan fanboys. Basically anyone that's only in it for the hate on other people. TikTok finance self-help gurus who shamelessly brand you as a loser unless you buy their course. Bosses who throw their authority around at employees who know the job better than the boss does. People who think I'm lazy. I'm actually doing stuff, just not the stuff they consider important. People that are so scared of failing or what other people might think that they don't even try. All those guys fixated on whether a guy who is sleeping with a trans woman is gay or straight. People who consider drinking and smoking a hobby. Nothing against either, but not a hobby. When I was young, we didn't use the word incels. Instead, we called them losers. She is a wife who constantly criticizes her husband's shortcomings on social networks. People who ridicule or humiliate their children in front of extended family friends. Men children, people who can't keep their promises. Gold diggers and TikTokers. Bullies in general. Those who pick on people who they see as weak or vulnerable. People who complain how hard their life is and do absolutely nothing to fix it. Johnny Somali and his fans, and all similar streamers and all their fans too. Right-wingers, incels, and people who describe people as alpha, beta, etc. All the people who still haven't realized what it means to live. People who try to get out of child support but not getting a job. People who don't realize that everyone's broken to a certain extent. People who only think about money. Poor or rich, all losers. People who go after low-hanging fruit just because they can. People who can't think objectively or change their opinions. People who lose on a coin flip. Tic-Tiacito and Connect 4. Mormon church leaders and other immature narcissists. People that punch down on others at every chance they get. People that take their minimum wage job too serious. MAGA. Anyone who waves a Confederate or Nazi flag. People who don't appreciate their beloved partners.